Women have more PFAS in their blood than poor women. This runs counter to their actual exposure level. Minorities and lower income statistically have much higher levels of PFAS in their water supply, in their air, and just in general, BIPOC communities, they're disproportionately exposed to a lot of toxic and environmental pollutants, right? But it's true. Study after study has actually shown that income is directly correlated with the amount of PFAS that you have in your body, and specifically with women. This is actually a good thing. It shows that you can control how much you ingest, right? So even though BIPOC communities have more PFAS in their water, which is our number one source of PFAS, rich women, regardless of race and ethnicity, actually have more PFAS in their blood. And this all has to do with choice of consumer products. PFAS are an entire class of chemicals. The EU is trying to ban all of them because they're so toxic, linked to cancer, diabetes, obesity, ulcerative colitis, and they're known as the toxic forever chemical because they persist in the environment for thousands of years and they don't leave your body for 7 to 10 years and they bioaccumulate. So every tiny little bit that you consume builds up in your blood. The EPA has said that there's zero safe level for them, but they're in the drinking water supply basically all over the world. It's not just an American problem. So this study was just released in January, and they took blood serum from 427 pregnant women residing in 7 counties throughout the United States. Higher income is often associated with higher serum levels, which is mainly attributed to consumer product use or dietary differences. So scientists have a few different theories as to why this is the case, right? Number one is things that are stain resistant or waterproofing treatments. Things like Scotchgard, which income level is associated with people that have stain resistant treatments in both their carpeting and also their furniture and a lot of their clothing, right? What happens is that it will leach off and get onto your skin. You'll absorb it dermally, and it will also get off into your dust. And then indoor dust is also a really huge exposure of PFAS, right? Your yoga pants or a lot of athletic clothing that says that it's stain-proof or moisture-wicking, those probably have PFAS in it as well, and people of a higher income status tend to wear those more. Seafood is our number one dietary source of PFAS, and higher income tends to consume more seafood and cosmetic use. A lot of cosmetics have PFAS in them. And women that have higher incomes tend to wear more makeup. Anything basically that says that it's waterproof or 24-hour long lasting or smear resistant or smudge proof and things like that, that's going to have PFAS, right? Outdoor recreational sports, which, you know, people of a higher income level tend to engage in more, like ski wax, right? And skiing is definitely something that people of a higher income do. Ski wax is basically all PFAS, and it's not necessarily for people of a higher income, but they might engage more in some of those recreational activities where us come in contact with these chemicals. So again, scientists have not pinpointed exactly what it is. But what's good is that we know that by avoiding them in ways that we can control, that we could actually lower our overall body burden of PFAS and therefore like not die a completely avoidable cancer.